Hello, and welcome to Shamrock Talk, the internet's number one mother-son Celtics podcast. I'm your host, Jake Olin, here once again with my mother, Karen Olin.
Hello.
We're recording this the night of Wednesday, April 26th, the day after Game 5 of Eastern Conference Round 1, Hawks Celtics, and oh boy, was it a doozy.
Yeah.
Hawks beat the Celtics 119-117. Oh, man. That was it a frustrating one? Initial thoughts, Mom. What do you got? Where do we begin?
So turnovers. First half was phenomenal. Turnover wise.
Yeah.
The fourth quarter, we had 5 turnovers. We only had 9 the whole game. 5 turnovers.
I would have thought that was low. I thought we had 5 in like 2 minutes between minutes 4 to 6. We probably just
agreed.
It's unbelievable.
I'm not sure exactly technically what a turnover is, right? I saw more than 5 turnovers in the fourth quarter as well. What I would call
complete disaster.
Bad passes. I'm not sure exactly what a turnover is, but they recorded 5 turnovers. But the 5 turnovers out of 9 were in the fourth quarter. This is supposed to be a savvy team that has played together for how many years? The one play where Marcus Smart and Jason Tatum crowded each other at the top of the key and lost the ball. I think there was some sort of pick maybe trying to be made, but there was no communications. They totally ran into each other and lost the ball. We're supposed to be savvy.
Are we though? Are we supposed to? This is what we've been. This is how we've closed games for
That's
the
what
whole
I'm saying.
time, for years now. This is what we do. It's like,
how do we call ourselves potential champions and have third and fourth quarters that look the way that they do? I don't understand.
It's unbelievable.
I simply don't understand.
I simply do not either.
And I think part of that is who is handling the ball at the end of the game. When and how do you decide that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are dribbling the ball at the top, slowing the pace of the whole game? How many times does that have to happen? It drives me crazy. Looking for the shot. Is it going to be a 3? Am I going to drive? Is it going to be 3? Am I going to drive? That's so easy to defend. All you do is double team Jason Tatum or double team Jaylen Brown. It's so easy to defend. So they've got some things to work on. I hope they watch film and it's not just one of those, oh, well, we'll get the next one kind of things, because this goes far beyond this series. I truly believe we will defeat them in this series. I do.
Yeah, I think it would be an all-time collapse if we don't win this series. I'm not worried. It's just more just frustrating
for the future. Because this is not the best team.
Now Embiid gets 2 extra days of rest, and you're just killing yourselves for no reason.
Yep. So
I don't know how many times I have to say it. Why is Marcus Smart in at the end of the game?
So
he's the third best guard on the team. There's just no other way to put it. He does not belong in at the end of the game. I was with my dad and my cousin watching the game, and I said, watch. At 3 minutes 30 seconds, Marcus Smart is going to come in for Derek White, and I'm going to lose my mind. Right on cue. He comes in. Of course, as the game got more disastrous, Derek White came back in, but there's just no reason for him to be in the game. He's the third best guard on the team. I'd rather have Brogdon in there. And then he goes and makes boneheaded plays, dives at Trae Young and gives him 2 free throws for no reason. Just so frustrating. And I do not understand the continued insistence on playing Marcus Smart at the end of these games. I do not understand.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I agree. He was not good. He and Tatum were our highest minuses the entire game.
Tatum was terrible. He was bad all night.
Now, granted, I will say
bad shot choices.
1 for 10. 1 for 10 at 3. Stop shooting threes. I don't know what to tell you, but why are you still shooting threes? At least go in and draw the foul.
Mm-hmm.
21 shots and 10 of them were threes. Like, is the defense that good? That's all you're getting? Am I missing that? And they are double teaming him. They are collapsing on him. This team has probably stopped him and stuffed him, blocked him at the rim more than I've seen it happen in the season. So the defense could be very, very good on him, but that is what an MVP, an all-star, the most valuable player does. He finds a way for other people to score. And granted, he did have 8 assists, in the game.
Yeah, I'd say the middle quarters, he was doing a better job. First quarter, he was jacking up bad shots and then obviously at the end, it was a complete disaster. In the middle there, I thought he was fine and kind of found a rhythm, but it's about how you start and how you finish, and just disastrous.
Agreed.
And you brought up a good point. So Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart, specifically, again, I'm just going to harp on this Marcus Smart thing. Marcus Smart had the worst plus minus on the team, minus 12. Who had the highest 2? White and Brogdon. It's just so simple. It's in black. It's right there.
Yeah.
He's like, there's no reason that time after time after time, the whole season.
And I will say part of that was the 2 times Jason Tatum went to the bench, we went on a run, and they had their starters in. But the 2 times Jason Tatum sat, we started, our offense was moving. We start making passes. We started opening up the floor. Spacing was great, and other people were shooting. As soon as Jason Tatum gets back on that floor, it is about ISO. It is about running his points back up and looking for his best shot. And I get that's what star players do on most teams. But if you're going for a championship, you got to figure this out, because it's not working. All these teams have to do is double team you, mess you up, and get in your head, and we lose the game because the ball's in your hand too much of the time.
He's getting better at dishing out of the double team, I will say, but he's still just a click late. He lets it come and then passes. He should be able to anticipate it coming, pass right out, and then keep it moving. Like, he's just a click late on all those double teams. Just so frustrating.
And when he cuts away from the ball, he is great at finishing. Why we can't have more of that? Why he can't make that pass?
Especially him and Derek White.
Yes.
Great at the give and go. And
we have passers now. I'm not sure why we can't figure this out at least a few times. Make it more difficult for them to guard him, right? Because you're on the move. They know what you're going to do. Good defenders are going to do a good job on you because you're dribbling slowly up front, looking for what to do. Do I drive through everybody? Do I take a 3-point shot? And at this point, I'd let him take a 3-point shot, wouldn't you? The last 2 games, he was 10% last night. 10%. Like, what? Yeah. So annoying. Like, if you take not another 3. It was not good. Not good at all. And he was only on the free throw line. Oh, no, that's 4th quarter. Sorry. Wait, no, that was all Pierce.
Wait, he only had 2 free throws.
Yeah. Like, that tells you something in itself.
Yes.
And they did not call a lot of fouls last night. I mean, either game, I have to say, I do enjoy that much better.
Yeah.
It was 10 and 13. That was it. They got 10 foul shots and we got 13. So I do enjoy. But it also kind of tells me that the defense is loose for both teams, right? If you're not fouling people more, it's not quite as aggressive of a game as it normally would be. You're telling me we have nobody to guard Trae Young better than we were guarding him?
Yeah,
like, I don't kind of understand that. Granted, the 2 half-court shots, I
mean, the last one was ridiculous.
That they're not much. We never should have been in that position.
I was about to say, exactly. You
never should have been in that position.
Don't let that happen. You're up 12 with like 5 minutes to go. So how about you just don't let that go? Yeah.
And then another conversation is, so I was happy to see Blake Griffin come in, but what is going on with Grant Williams?
Yeah, we had to get to the Grant Williams watch.
What is
Grant
going
Williams
on?
Watch 2023. I don't know. It's so
that's
weird.
Fine. You go with your, 8 or 9, whatever you're going to go with. But to put Blake in over Grant, I mean, you were just totally playing with his head at this point, right?
It's very bizarre. I don't understand.
And you're going to need him in the next 2 games. So
it's so weird.
Yeah. Sorry, cheers. Not close. I don't understand.
I agree.
It's crazy to me. The whole thing is crazy to me.
I have no answer.
Everybody
for you.
else, I understand. I think,
The
again, we
rotations
said at the
otherwise have been
beginning,
fine. Yeah.
at the beginning of the series, I said Peyton Pritchard would be great on Trae Young. I think a few minutes every game, Peyton Pritchard on Trae Young would have been very
Sound him down
interesting.
for a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on with Al Horford?
I don't know. Yeah.
Does not involve. Seems hesitant to shoot the three.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
not he's played bad. It's more he's just kind of offensively just not kind of invisible.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just not the feature offensively that he was for most of the regular season. Just
Yeah.
He had one play where he's like wide open, but he like passed it to Tatum, and then he gets it. I don't know, just like hesitant to shoot. Just I don't know. Just seems like he's not just confident offensively. Very bizarre kind of couple of very quiet games. Yeah, he's just not very involved and doesn't seem to be
as
part of
dynamic
what
as
they're
he
doing.
was.
Yeah, I don't know. It's strange. Just he's a guy that
I don't know if we kind of came in last night thinking this wasn't going to be a problem. One of those mindsets again.
How does this keep happening?
I don't know.
What is going on? What kind of mindsets are like?
Yeah.
That's a problem. If that's the case, that's a real problem.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I hope that's what it was.
You keep putting yourself in these terrible
'Cause
situations. Now you have
Murray's
to go to
coming
Atlanta.
back.
Now Murray's coming back. Now Trae Young has some confidence going, and he's looking good.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just a disaster for no reason.
And right now,
Again,
other than
I think they're about to
potentially,
lose 3 straight games to the Hawks. No, come on, don't be silly.
I
But
agree.
you would have had 11 straight days at home if you just won the game. If you just closed it out, 11 straight games at home, you don't have to travel. You go right to the Sixers. You're ready to go. And instead, it's like this team just insists on doing this. Last year in Miami, you have what was it? Game 5 or that went to 7, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, did it? Now I'm confusing myself.
Yeah,
When did we? Yeah, I don't remember because Game 7 was Game 7 in Miami? No, because we were the number. Yeah, it was. They were the number 1 seed. So we had yes. So last year in Miami, we have close-out Game 6 to go to the finals at home.
Oh, yeah.
And we lose, and then you have to go to Miami, and thankfully we won. But like, we just insist on making everything harder for ourselves any chance we get for no good reason. So frustrating. Over and over and over again, these guys have just done this.
I just think it's easy to read what's going to happen in the third and fourth quarter. I really do.
Yeah.
Especially when Tatum doesn't start out strong.
Mm-hmm.
His points are down. What's going to happen in the second quarter?
Yeah, he wants to get it going. Yeah.
He wants to get it going. He has the ball, easy to double team, easy to kind of figure out, so, and you're right. 9 times out of 10, his passes out of the double team are terrible. So, and the reason that
he's just still late. It's just still like, oh, let the double team come, struggle, and then get it out instead of anticipating.
Well, he's not in the first half, though. He's not as bad. I think there is that really intense feeling like he needs to get his points in the second half. I do. I think when he doesn't have the right amount, then the first half, the ball seems to move a lot better. It just does. I don't know what it is. Second half,
it's always when we're winning, though, too.
Yeah.
It's always when we're winning. We think we have a lead, we're going to slow it down, and it just goes disastrously every time.
Yes. Yeah.
You just can't hold
the whole
lead.
One-on-one. And
my gosh.
And Jaylen Brown does the same thing. He just happened to have
he was unbelievable.
More efficient,
he was
phenomenal
so
game because without him, it would not have been as close.
But I don't know, when he's a quicker ISO though. He's couple dribbles pull up. He's not like a dribble kind of spin slow herky jerk. And he's like quick move to the basket and go.
Only time I have problems with him is I think he had 1 or 2 threes in the fourth quarter, at least one which was not necessary. It should have been a sure thing, not a 3. And I do think we fall into that. We are not a 3-point shooting team. We are not a lights out 3-point shooting team. We haven't been since the All-Star break. We just haven't. We do okay, but there are many games when our 3-point shooting percentage is so low that it should not be our go-to in a close game. It just shouldn't. If we're ahead by a little bit, we should be going to the hoop. We should be drawing a foul.
How about we drop some better plays at the end of the game? Like,
How about how the timeout wasn't initially? We were coming down. Our offense is terrible.
Yeah.
He doesn't call a timeout in the beginning.
And
then something happens. And then at 9 seconds, he calls a timeout. But I'm like, you're just going to let him go down at 12 seconds and do what they've been doing, which is horrible. Call the timeout and draw something up. Even the play they drew up with 1.5. What was that? Derek White shot it to, obviously that might not have been the one they drew up because nobody was open at that point. They played great defense, but there was no ball. I mean, nobody was moving. Called a
bad drawn up play. If you can't even get the ball in bounds, come on.
Nobody was moving.
Was this like middle school basketball? Ridiculous.
Yeah. But anyway, it was a pass to Horford's waist. That's what it was. It's like this, I don't know. That was your pass. And I kept thinking 1.5 seconds, I would put Rob Williams in. I would pretend to throw it to Tatum, and I would lob and take a chance with Rob Williams in the middle. That would have been my play right there. Because I think you would have had a much better chance than a Tatum 3. Much better, right? He was 1 for 10.
No, I agree. I would have gone right to Jaylen Brown. I would have gone right to somebody. Yeah. Now Horford post up was not gonna get.
Well, I don't even know if that was the play because it took so long to get the ball. I don't think it was. And Al really didn't move. I mean, yeah. So yeah, no. I would say our plays need a little bit of help. And again, I thought Marcus was chippy still last night a couple times. Was it him that got the technical as well? I don't
know how many times I have to reiterate. Love Marcus Smart. Big Marcus Smart guy. He shouldn't be in the game. There's no way Brogdon should check out with 7.5 minutes left in the game and not get back in the game. Yeah, I think that's be the case. Mazzulla's a young coach, and there's a lot of pressure. I know, but that's just Marcus is one of the win a championship of the here, crowd, and I just don't think he's playing to that caliber. So you shouldn't be playing. And his minutes are cut down. I mean, he only played 26 minutes. Good in the whole game. I know the good. He's the third best guard on the team. It just is what it is. Yeah. Derek White paid 31, Malcolm 25. Sam Hauser 13. So I mean, so you understand minutes are cut. Sure. But your minutes are cut. You understand that that's the appropriate minutes, but you insist on putting them in at the end of the game. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Explain that to me. I don't know. I mean, and how many times do you have to see it on film that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown should not be? Well, Jaylen Brown particularly should not be bringing the ball up. He just shouldn't. At the end of a close game, he should just not be bringing the ball up. And I don't care who he is. Derek White, one of our point Malcolm guards. Brogdon. Oh, one of our point guards. Yeah, not even Jason Tatum, because he's going to be double teamed. Why does he start out with the ball at the top? He's going to be. He was double teamed every single time. Yeah. Why is he starting with the ball at the top? It infuriates me. Well, Marcus Smart. You have to do. Go ahead. Marcus Smart. He might not be more skilled than the other two, but at least he's a good decision maker. Oh wait, no, he's not. What? Drives me crazy. There's just it's gonna drive me insane. And you know what I've said this every podcast for like 3 months. Confident and when they're loose. Believe it. Yeah, when they're confident and when they're loose, he does have some of those kind of think ahead passes. Yeah. Tricky, but when that's great, the third quarter. Yes, in the fourth quarter, you do not want any surprises. As your grip on the game is slipping away, I do not need surprise Marcus Smart giving free throws to Trae Young because he wants to dive at his legs. Gosh, unbelievable. Did the ball get stolen from him? Is that why he did? What wasn't that a? No, he tipped it from Trae Young. And then tried to dive to get it. Gotcha. And he fouls Trae Young, and they're in the bonus. I can't remember how it was a loose ball. Yeah. And it's just I get what you're going for, but you can't give Trae Young 2 free throws at this point to go ahead. We didn't need it at that point. No, we were up 1. We were up 1. Yeah. And you gave it's not like Trae Young 2 free throws, and now we're down 1. So stupid. Yeah. So stupid. There were a lot of stupid in there. Yes. I think we've harped on it enough. Yeah. Vented our frustrations. So does the same team go into Atlanta tomorrow night, or have they watched some film? Well, here's the
Missoula
thing.
get a backbone and say, guys, you stink in the fourth quarter?
Well, yeah, here's the thing. It depends on what you mean by the same team, because we were good for three and a half quarters. It was just a complete meltdown.
Yeah.
We're up
And
12.
let's give the Hawks props. They shot a good, their percentages were very high. At 46
I mean, it was
at 3.
90% Trae Young. Trae Young
Yeah,
just could, like,
yeah.
he hit like 5
46
threes in the fourth quarter. It was ridiculous.
He shot, yes, the end was, but he shot 33 times. Trae Young did.
Yeah.
Played 44 minutes. Shot, I mean, his percent 38 at 3 and 42 overall. I mean, he wasn't lights out. It wasn't.
No,
any,
not until the fourth quarter. He was in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's the only way
But
they came
there
back.
overall, they had some key threes. 46% we were at.
Yeah.
31%. So that, I mean, right there, that tells you they had 19.
Let me
we
see.
had
Let me
12.
see what the
7 out of 13. They made 10 out of 10 foul shots too. We were 7 for 13 for foul shots. We missed 6.
you're up.
50
We were up 12 with
53%.
5:24 left.
Yeah.
5 minutes. You're up 12. Looks like that's it. We can,
Yep.
toast, and then disaster
Yeah,
struck.
we
So it's
had
like,
that turnover where Marcus and Tatum ran into each other.
guess
I was like,
who?
what is that? What was that play? And what are you doing? How long have you been playing together? Yeah.
We're up as many as 14 in the third.
Yeah. Communication, not good. And they hung in
Just-
there again. They, got it within 8. Then we got it with 6. The whole game they were hanging on. So not a bad team, and they didn't play terrible. Honestly, I thought their defense was pretty good. Overall, they were not, their defense was good. They wanted it. I think they wanted it more than we did.
Apparently.
Intensity. I think we thought we were going to get it and we didn't. But anyway,
Tomorrow night.
new team. I couldn't
in
wear a
Atlanta.
Celtics shirt, but I did wear a green shirt. So I'm halfway there. I'm getting
Halfway.
it. But
Tomorrow night in Atlanta. We'll be back. We'll see.
oh, they better win tomorrow night. That's all I
Yeah,
have to say.
that's
We
all
can't
I
go
gotta
ano-
say.
We can't go another game.
Game 7.
Bring your best game. Bring your best
Yeah.
defense. Use your talent. Let's go. Come on.
What do we got going on tonight? Knicks are
Bucks, I'm staying
beating.
up.
Knicks are currently beating the Cavs by 6. Early fourth quarter. 7 minutes left in that one. Knicks looking to close that out.
Yeah.
Memphis is up 1 on the Lakers early third. Yeah, we got 2 good games late. Bucks, Heat, Warriors, Kings.
I got to see at least half.
2
of the Bucks.
doozies. Bruins also choking it. They're down 2-1 at the end of the second as we speak. But it's all about tomorrow night. Recoup.
Jimmy Butler's got to be sore tonight. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Can he do it again? Can he carry this team? We need a Jimmy Butler on our team. I need a Jimmy Butler.
Yep.
He was hitting threes too.
He's
that
unbelievable.
last game,
Unbelievable. I
yeah.
don't know what gets into him
Which
in the
he
playoffs.
usually
It's
doesn't
crazy.
shoot that many threes, but he was on fire. He's definitely more of a short 2 kind of guy. He was unbelievable. It was fun to watch. It was very fun to watch. It was, what was fun to watch is Giannis's face as it slowly slipped away. Like, what? Because they were ahead, managing the whole.
I mean, it's the same as our game,
game,
basically.
though.
It's like the same as our
Whole
game.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Oh, there you
Eerily-
go. So
Kind of
here we go.
eerily
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah. There you go. That could be, maybe it's
Very
just
eerily similar.
the cockiness of the 1 and 2 seed.
Yeah.
Thinking this first round is going to
Looking
be easy.
wrapped up.
Yeah.
Not so
right.
fast.
Bring your game, boys. Bring your game tomorrow
Yep.
night. That's all I
Well,
have
we
to say.
got plenty more podcasts to go, hopefully, unless they get eliminated.
Which could happen. No,
it could
no.
just be 2
I-
podcasts, but no, we should
I
close it out tomorrow night.
cannot imagine. Can't, right? Can't.
No. That'll be a good podcast if we get eliminated, but
What
it'll be
went
good
wrong?
content.
What went wrong?
Look at the upside. We'll have some good clips.
Oh, funny. All right. That's all I got.
All right. Well, that's all we got. This has been Shamrock Talk Game 5 recap. Find us as usual worldwide. Shamrock Talk Pod on Twitter, Shamrock Talk on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcasts, everywhere as usual. We'll see you for Game 6.
Yeah.
Maybe
Go
Friday, maybe
Celtics.
Saturday. We'll see how it goes. Go Celtics.